Greetings everyone, this is 1st Centurion 753 with another episode of the Hearts of Iron Spanish Access Alternative History Campaign. We are now in December of 1939, and the Italians have been making a lot of progress in Africa. Oh, and they're also moving into Egypt, look at that, scoring off against the British there. Alright, we'll see if they can do things differently there. Germany has conquered Poland, and it looks like they've begun an invasion of France, actually. Sweet. Yeah, they are breaking through here. Excellent. The Italians have broken out of the Alps, it looks like, and they're now grabbing territory that I wanted to grab. The only place where the Axis is doing poorly in Europe is actually on my front. I seem to be heavily outnumbered on this front. They have 17. France has 17 divisions, which it looks like they have more troops on my front than on any of the other fronts. So the assumption would be that they're going to start pulling out off my front, hopefully. And I might not be able to get those regions of southern France that I was looking for. The Alps are very resourceful. Southern France, Languedoc, if I said that right, does have a lot of stuff, and I may still have an opportunity to capture that, but hopefully I'll at least be able to get Aquitaine. In North Africa, my goal is still to capture Algiers. I think my army is regrouping down there. Back to the army screen. Yes, down here we ran into some problems. They still need... Current fighting strength is only 22%. 8%. Yeah, it doesn't... I don't think this is the time to send them into battle. This armored division looks like it's going back to the coast. It looks like they're pulling out, which may be good. That may give me an opportunity. The 32nd Infantry Division is much more prepared for combat. The 31st... Where's the 31st? That's the 31st. They're pretty well prepared. Might have to pull these troops back towards the front. The 31st is at 67% fighting strength. Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to have to take some actions in North Africa. Convoy raiding and patrols in the Western Mediterranean have brought a number of victories against the French Merchant Marine, which has sunk a number of French convoys, at least 10. There may have been more. Oh, what's up here? 13. At least 13 convoys, French convoys, have been sunk due to my patrolling and raiding efforts in the Central Mediterranean. Or the Western Mediterranean, sorry. We gained some ground in North Africa, but that was mostly due to aid from the Italians, who have pulled out. But they are still advancing on other fronts. So it's really about grabbing resources, I guess, at this point. And hopefully they'll be able to do something. The Field Marshal here has a defensive doctrine, which makes me think I should transfer him to the Northern Army. So we're going to transfer him back to the north, because we don't really need his bonus in France or in Africa, because we don't need entrenchment bonuses there. We do need entrenchment bonuses along these Pyrenees lines. These are not my assaults, these attacks. We are being attacked by the French, and we are highly outnumbered. I did make some adjustments as far as my divisions are concerned. The armor division that I will be deploying towards Catalonia I took away the, I guess I gained more experience. So I took away the infantry divisions that were going there, and I added all light tank battalions instead of infantry battalions. So that will hopefully make them more mobile. But it does take longer for the equipment to get there. They only have 18%. They were at like 33% when I made the adjustment. So I went ahead and started recruitment of an infantry division, which will be deployed near Madrid. I might want to move this deployment actually let's move it towards Castile. There we go. Because we might not have Catalonia by the time it's produced, depending on what happens. Alright, so that's our clock. Those are our adjustments, the adjustments I wanted to make. We will be discovering in 2 days prepared defense doctrine. So I'm going to move that research slot towards decryption. Continue with infantry equipment 2 and light tank 2. And let's go. See what happens. Really hoping, banking on these Germans and the Italians to start gaining some ground. These French are pulling out. It is time to move an infantry division. The French are pulling out of Western Africa. Northwestern Africa. And what is going on up here? Missing equipment production. What are we missing equipment production for? Okay, prepared defense is done. Let's pause this. I have a number of issues to deal with. You have logistics requests that require equipment. Close air support. Reinforcements. I'm not worried about close air support too much. Unread naval convoy battle results. Okay. Free dockyards. I'm not moving towards naval production yet, I don't think. I probably could. Maybe I should. Screening ships, other ships, capital ships. Build ships. Should I build convoys? Destroyers, light cruisers, heavy cruisers. A battleship, wow. Submarines. I don't know. I'm going to handle this later. That's the next thing I have to figure out. Alright. Before we move on, I have to select a new technology group, and we're going to go for engineering, land doctrine, naval doctrine. We are under engineering. Here we go. Decryption. Frequency analysis. This will be 131 days. Decryption will be +1. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, 131 days. Here we go. Kick off the game. Alright, looks like some of the tides are turning in those battles on the Pyrenees front. And now, oh, it's extremely hot. Good thing we moved out of that region. Less attrition. Alright, I think fighting strength has returned. And it's going to be about time. I think that armor division protecting there has full fighting strength. Another naval battle. Looks like more victories for me. Definitely dominating the Mediterranean seas here. The Western Mediterranean. 3 days until arrival. Another naval battle. Their convoys have no protection out there. And those waters are swarming with our fleets. Now the French seem to be moving back. Making me nervous. Really just waiting for these forces to gain their strength again. Speed things up a little bit and see how much we gain in a day. 50%. Nothing. Oh, now they're pulling out? Oh no, are they landing more troops? French and British seem to be mobilizing forces in North Africa. That's got me concerned, for sure. Let's see if we can't capture this port. Five infantry divisions squaring off against an armored division. Ah, God. All right. Send additional forces. That looked like an air battle in the Western Mediterranean. Alright, the tide in the north is going back in our favor. Looks like we're winning most of the battles up there, or we've won a couple. Ah! More troops. They seem to have overwhelming colonial numbers. How am I losing 6 divisions? I probably should try to equip them with some anti-tank battalions. Okay. Now we're winning all battles on the northern front. Which could be good. We might get Aquitaine after all. Look at this. Did we lose a destroyer in that battle? I'm gonna deploy them closer. Ah. Wow, the Germans are advancing. They're almost in Paris here. France is going to fall soon. And it looks like they've broken into Spain. Looks like they've broken into my territory. I feel like we're being overrun. Oh no. We're definitely getting overrun. Well, that's ugly. Hopefully they capture Paris soon. Looks like they have it. There it is, the fall of Paris. Wait a minute. Did France just capitulate completely? Oh, wow, I didn't read that. I should have read that. France completely capitulated to Germany. We didn't get any of those regions in the south. Ugh. There still is a resistance, France. Well, at least our northern border is secure. Now I have to start deploying troops south. Are there any troops ready to be redeployed? The Second Army. Select all. Alright, let's deploy all Second Army troops towards Catalonia. There we go. 4 infantry divisions. We might be able to sail them south and cut off the French. Or maybe just grab Algiers right here. That might be a good move. Grab that port. I do not understand the supply area fully. But I think if I capture their ports, it will probably cut off their mainland. Okay. Let's continue. So we're going to let the First Army regroup. Sin Kang has joined the Comintern. And now British and French divisions are showing up on my southern front. Can't seem to get this, oh, wow. Okay, so the Italians got a chunk of land in southern France. They did pretty good. But we didn't get anything. At least not yet. And there are all kinds of French divisions showing up along my front here. Alright, let's send this division. A new theater. Okay, Spanish Theater 2. let's call that the African Theater. Okay. High priority for reinforcements. Okay. Naval battle. Defeat. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Look at this huge naval force. What do we lose there? Destroyer, heavy cruiser, and a light cruiser. Wow. All right, so our naval dominance in the Western Mediterranean might not last too much longer. What I would like to do is redeploy this army to the African theater. Question is, how do I do that? Okay, national focus complete, construction efforts. Oh, and I think we're about 20 minutes. Yes, and we're at the end of November. It looks like we're doing about an episode a month. All right, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and see you next episode.